Hey guys, what's up? It's about noon on the 8th. Is it? No, it's the 9th. It's the 9th. Happy Passover to my fellow chosen people. Logan offered to have a Seder with me. I thought that was cute. I was like, we can skip the gefilte fish and go straight to the Manischewitz. So we might have like an alternative little Passover tonight. That would be fun. Oh, and in other news, the website, we're going to do some major work on it today. So I'm thinking it's going to go up anywhere from between today and Saturday. And if not, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. But I'm hoping it will be up, let's say, in the next 3 to 5 days. So, yeah, I mentioned it. It's going to have, you know, like a site where you can sell your goods, like STPs, binders, whatever you make, and for MTFs too, whatever they might make. If you design your own T-shirts, if you do anything that you want to sell on there, we can have. I think we made a clothing swap site where you can also swap binders and stuff. But a lot of trans people like to swap clothes, like male to females can swap with FTMs and vice versa, and also FTMs can swap with each other once they outgrow their clothes, and MTFs can swap with each other. And it's going to be rudimentary at first, like I said, just very elementary, excuse me. And we just want it to grow. We want to see what users want. We want to see, you know, make it as user-friendly as possible and put on there what the trans community needs. So I'm really excited to get the trans community together, like the M2F and F2M together, because it's just wonderful, and we really just understand each other, and we need to have some more bridges between the two communities, because, you know, we're brothers and sisters. But, I wanted this video about, kind of a hard topic. I've mentioned it casually, not casually, but, you know, I've mentioned that I self-injure, or I have self-injured in the past, on some videos, and it's something I've struggled with, I guess, for 10 years now, since I was 14 years old. And, I remember the first time I ever cut myself when I was 14. I still have the scar on my stomach. And I did a lot of cutting in high school. You know, I'm so alive and happy as a guy, it's kind of hard to imagine me as a girl, and I felt nothing. I was just going through the motions, and I would cut myself to bleed, to feel alive, as cliche as that sounds. And then once I got past that stage of needing to feel something and needing to feel physical pain, I had, a very good psychiatrist that worked with me, who had done a lot of research on self-injury, and said, a lot of times, he goes, you know, do you feel high when you cut? Because I like to get high. You know, I smoke pot, that's about all I do. But, well, it is all I do. I don't drink. I don't do anything else but smoke pot. It's actually much safer than alcohol, blah, blah. And, you know, he said, you know, that when you smoke pot, endorphins are released and it feels good. And he said, you know, I read an article where endorphins are released when you cut. He goes, you know, do you feel that highness? And I was like, oh my god, yes. So I have terrible scars all over my body. All over my body. I concentrated them in specific spots, never thinking I'd ever have chest surgery and go shirtless anywhere, mind you. But, it's hard, because self-injury manifests itself in a lot of ways. It's not only cutting. I've stuck needles into my arms and caused such great hematomas under the skin, like the doctors thought my arm might have to be amputated. You know, there's burning, there's bruising, wound interference where you don't allow scabs and things to heal. I definitely did that. But I'm trying to be honest and open about this because I want to say it doesn't work. I'm pretty much over the cutting thing. I really haven't done it in a long time, but it doesn't help. When you're at a happy stage and looking back on it, you're like, the cutting didn't help, and now I just have these scars that I have to deal with. And what really prompted me to do this is a very dear friend is self-injuring herself quite badly now. And I feel like I inspired it, or I prompted it, and I've actually prompted quite a few friends to try self-injury as a way of coping. Not that I suggested for them to do so, they just knew I did it and thought, well, it works for him, I'm going to try it. This is something that I've struggled with for 10 years, and it did clear up a lot with the T. I probably cut myself less than 20 times since being on T, but before then it was like every day in high school. I mean, I was cutting every day. It was bad. But I want to put it out there that when you're feeling good, when you get a hold of your life, you're going to be like, man, I don't want those scars. That really didn't help me in the end. Even when you're in that moment and you just need to cut just to feel that release, just, I don't know, try to do something else, read or something, do a video log, write something. I just wish looking back, you know, that I didn't do it, but I needed to do it then. But I didn't know I would ever be this happy, honestly. I thought my life was just going to be a continual struggle, a continual just depression, a continual bout with depression. I never thought I could be this happy and enjoying life this much out here in San Francisco and have the most wonderful friends. And, you know, just have the greatest people on earth just be here. And, so I want to say, you know, if you self-injure, get a hold of me. Try not to do it. Talk with me. Talk to a counselor. Talk to someone. And I give out my phone number to people who really need it, or to people that are cool, whatever. I don't, you know, want to give it out to everyone because I have a lot of haters. But I don't get too much hate lately, but, people can call, text me. I'm kind of like the counselor. I'm always online. I get trans crises all the time. People message me, Charles, are you there? Blah, blah. And I don't mind talking you through it. Messages are hard to get back because I have over 400 something, and I really try to get back to them all. But I get such detailed questions. It's like, oh man, and I want to give everyone the best response I can. So, you know, get a hold of me. I say, hey, I need to talk. You know, like, you seem to understand. Whatever. I get it. Don't self-injure. It doesn't help. I hate that a lot of my friends have tried that now, thinking it's a good way to cope, and now they're self-injurers. So, it's kind of hard to talk about, but it's something that I'm not dealing with directly now. I'm not cutting myself all the time, and so it's easier for me to put it out there, but I think it's something that needs to be brought up too, because whenever I bring it up with trans people, they're like, oh, you know, I've self-injured too, so I think a lot of us have. So any feedback, you know, advice, comments, I don't know, whatever, just, you know, yeah, that's all I really had to say. Yeah, and you guys, take care. I'm going to work on the website, and happy Passover again. Alright, later guys.